Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel with other programming. So in this session I'm going to give you one example on the thread, like how can we create Java threads through the program. So there are two ways of implementing the thread. One is we could use the runnable interface. Another is like we could extend the thread class. So first I will give you the example with the runnable interface. So let's say there is a class public class runnable example, and I'm saying implements runnable. So other things we will as usual way, public static void main, and even string args. So because I'm implementing the runnable interface, if you could see here in runnable interface, so this is the API from the JDK, Java JDK. So it's a functional interface, and we are seeing the document from the Java 8. So if you could see, there is only one method in this interface, that is run, right? And we are going to override that method. So because we are implementing it, so what I have to do is I have to write override public void run method. I'm just overriding it, and I'm saying system.out.println, and I'm saying this is runnable thread, right? And here I'm saying thread class. To make this runnable example class as a thread class, I have to put it inside the thread constructor. So I will say new thread, and I will simply pass it new runnable example. You could create a separate instance of, like, for example, runnable example equal to new runnable example. You could pass this object into it, but or you could directly pass the new object. So both are the correct, there is no problem with that. So once I will pass this object, remember this, I am making the thread of the same class which I'm trying to I will invoke it, right, through the Java command. So I'm saying thread dot start, and I'm saving it, runnable example. I'm saying Java C runnable example dot Java, and Java runnable C. It is saying this is runnable thread. There are some more methods in thread class, so like I could set the name as well, set name. So to this thread I am saying this, not this, runnable example thread. So the name of this thread will be like runnable example thread, right? And but how do I see that what is the name of that thread? So in that case, what I could do is I could simply call thread dot Okay, so it is current thread dot get name. So I will compile this, and if I'm running it, it is saying example runnable example thread. So let me pass some space here so that it is more visible in a better way. See, you could see the thread name which I have set it here. Now I want to see whether this thread is actually getting created or not. So for that you have to install the visual VM, that is the software. I'm adding that video to how you could download the visual VM and install it. So now to see it you have to hold it for some time. So for that, what I'm going to use it, there is a method thread.sleep, right? So it will always take sleep time as a millisecond. So I'm making it sleeping for 10 seconds. So the 10 seconds, because it will give you error, so you have to put it inside the try catch, so you could handle it. Let's say for now I'm just giving the example. I'm catching the exception directly, the exception. I'm not using the interrupted exception. So okay, where is the error? Try catch, run. Expected. Try. Oh, catch. We missed the catch. And if you go to the visual VM, visual not here, sorry. So you have to go to there. You will find bin. If you will invoke it, probably that program ends after 10 seconds. So let me restart it again. See, this runnable example is here. So this is the proof that whenever you create a thread, it will automatically create within the VM, and once you that program shut down, that thread also will go down. So this is how you could see your thread in visual VM, in actual thread, right, whether that particular thread is running or not. So this is the proof. So another way of implementing the thread is like the thread class. So I'm going to make another class, this public class thread example. So in this case I need to extend thread class, right, and I'm saying public as usual, public static void main string args, and I'm just calling public void run method. So because we are extending, so that run method automatically comes here. So that is always part of the child class, because we are extending, we are not inheriting, we are not uh, uh, implementing, in that case, like overriding it. So I will say system.out.println. So this is thread example. So to call this, what I need to do is, because I have extended it, right? I don't need to parse this thread example class as an argument into the thread class. So what I could do is, because this is I have extended the thread, so I could directly call this thread example as a thread. Thread example equal to new thread, and I'm saying thread example dot start. Remember, there is a difference, right? So I need to save it. To that, I need to run it java c thread example dot java. So yes, java. Oh, not thread example. See, so this is how you could create, thread using the Runnable interface and the thread class. So if you see in this example, what I did is, like, because I'm using the public static void main method, and that the class which has the main method, I am making that class itself as a thread. Remember this, there is a difference, so don't be confused by it. So what I am making, like, in this example, I made this class as a thread. This class as a thread, I started it as a thread. Remember this thing, right? So because what happens is, like, when you think as a thread, right, for any new learner, you may think like how it is working, or how it is uh, creating at the back, backside of JVM. So to understand it, you can see it like this particular class itself become a thread, right? This particular class itself becomes a thread. So that is what you need to understand here. This is the end of this topic. For more videos like this, please like, share, comment and subscribe my channel. I will see you in the next video with another interesting topic. Thank you for watching my videos.